In this section, I'll be talking about some of the ways that it is possible to live a better life with COPD. Although there is no cure for COPD, it can be managed. Remember, it may take some time for you to feel the difference, but with small changes in your lifestyle and the right medicine, you can change the way you feel for the better. Quitting smoking. First, if you're a smoker, the most important step for managing your COPD is to stop smoking. Medications and lifestyle changes can help you manage your COPD, but if you're still smoking, there is only so much they can do. I understand how difficult is it to quit smoking. If it were easy, then you would have probably done that long time ago. Quitting smoking is not just a matter of willpower. That is because nicotine, the main chemical found in the tobacco, is highly addictive substance. Many people try over and over again before they finally are able to quit. If you had tried to quit before, it is important that you should continue to keep trying. Although it is true that some of the damage caused by the smoking will never completely go away, there is still a lot of health benefits in quitting smoking. Here are just a few things that relate to COPD. 20 minutes after your last cigarette, your heart rate and the blood pressure will drop. Between 2 weeks and 3 months after you quit smoking, your blood circulation and lung function will begin to improve. Between 1 and 9 months after quitting, you will begin to cough less and breathe better. Remember, quitting smoking is very important, and getting on the treatment plan of COPD and sticking with it is just as important to help you feel better, faster, and over the long term. If you feel like you need some help to stop smoking, we will work with you together to come up with a plan to help you quit smoking. In the meantime, you can visit smokefree.gov to learn about some of the successful strategies to help you stop smoking for good. We at HCMG have a program to help you stop smoking. If you want to learn more about it, write it down and bring the list of questions you have so that we can discuss with you during the next visit. Educating yourself about COPD. Remember that with COPD, knowledge is power. I recommend that you try to learn everything you can about COPD. Try to understand your COPD and how it affects you personally. Understand what happens to your body and know your triggers. Does cold air brings your symptoms? Do certain activities make it difficult for you to catch your breath? Knowing ahead of time means you can have a plan for when your COPD symptoms suddenly become worse. Managing COPD through diet. Being overweight or even being underweight can make it difficult to manage your COPD. Eating well-balanced and healthy diet can help you stay strong. American Association of Respiratory Care recommends the following diet for the people with COPD. Eat foods that are high in protein, such as milk, eggs, and dairy, to help keep the muscles stronger. Drink plenty of water unless you are told otherwise. Try to limit the salt intake. Limit your intake of foods that are high in sugar, such as soda, candy, and bread. Avoid foods that produce gas or make you feel bloated. In addition, our office offers a program to help people make healthy eating choices. If you are interested in hearing about it, write down the list of questions you have so that we can discuss those options with you. The importance of exercise. Certainly, COPD can make it harder to breathe when you're doing certain activities or exercise. However, even light exercise like walking, stretching, and low impact strength training can help you make it easier for you to breathe. Please talk with us If you're interested in enrolling into a pulmonary rehabilitation program, we can figure out what type of exercises are the best for you and even help you create an exercises program that is precisely for you. Relying on your support system. It is not uncommon for the people with COPD to feel sad or depressed. If you ever feel overwhelmed by your condition or have trouble shaking your feelings of disappointment or depression, please let us know. We all have this feeling from time to time. They are common when people with COPD are first learning to live with their condition. We can help you find a way to cope with these feelings if needed. It is also important to have a personal support system or caregivers you can turn to. Interacting with friends and loved ones can go a long way towards helping you feel better. If you don't have a support system like this, please let us know. Taking medicines for COPD. Taking medicines as directed is an important part of any COPD treatment plan. The right medicine can help you control your symptoms and help you breathe better. There are two main types of medicines for COPD. Rescue inhalers, which contain medicines that you take when you feel sudden onset of symptoms, and daily inhalers called maintenance medications. These medicines that you take every day whether you feel the symptoms or not. They can help you control your COPD symptoms over a long term. For these medicines to work as intended, it is important to take them every day and not miss any doses. It may help to make it a part of your daily routine, such as brushing your teeth. If you do it at the same time every day, you'll more likely to remember to take your medicines. We will learn more about these devices in later sections. Using daily inhaler can feel like a big commitment. There are times you will inhale the medicines, but you may not feel a difference. But you should trust that medicine is working. It is helping you stay in control of your COPD and to make you breathe better. Taking it every day gives you the best chance of improving your condition. I know that the change is very hard to make. Even after the diagnosis like COPD, you may find it hard to continue making healthy choices every day. And that's okay. Real change doesn't happen overnight. It is a process. If you have a setback, don't let it undo your goals or the progress you have made. And if you need help coming up with a plan for a healthy living, we are here to help. In the next section, you will hear about how to use the specific inhaler.